This message is most definitely for my brothers, my cousins, my nephews, papas. What's good around here? It's October 23rd. Listen, it's 9:37 my time. What time is it your time? Huh? Whenever you get this message, it's gonna be right for you. You the king of everything, huh? Possibly. But it's a conversation that you ain't hear, a conversation that you needed to have. You woke up a beast. I got a message like that a couple years ago. He woke something up in her. Somebody a wine head. They an old wine head. Okay? It's some type of heated debate too, okay? Because loose lips sink ships, okay? What goes on up under this roof stays up under this roof. Why you spill the beans? Okay? Somebody hit below the belt when they was arguing. Is what I just heard, okay? Really trying to have an intellectual debate is what I heard as well, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And they hit below the belt. They was already warned, to make that their last drink. It's a message on the station that whoever you are that's listening, it played out in real time for you. That's what's up. Because I heard I was able to help you outmaneuver the enemy, okay? Welcome to all my new subscribers. When I'm looking off in the distance, I'm listening, okay? Something about a will, an inheritance. Bruh. Or because, yeah, or it could be somebody getting paid alimony, whatever it is. It's something else that's lurking. You don't feel that energy? Because it's showing up something that has changed, right? It's a window that got put in somewhere, or somebody's window. Something about a window, but the eyes are the windows to the soul, though. Something about. Hey, so I'm hearing something about waiting to exhale. Remember when Angela set the car on fire, lit her cigarette and walked away? Something about some explosives. That time, okay? When is the shortest day of the year? Huh? When is the shortest day of the year? Then I'm hearing something about the Pope. Somebody's nose wide open, okay? If it ain't about the money, it ain't your business. It's a saying in my family, the elders with they circle of friends, okay? Tell it like it T.I. is. It'll be ready when the wig is ready. Somebody do hair, okay? You attach to somebody who do hair. And just like barber talk, barbershop talk, beauty salon talk, all the gossip, okay? All the juicy gossip is what I'm hearing, okay? Somebody just started a new medicine regimen. That's something you don't know about, okay? And I'm understanding that is somebody trying to get pregnant, bro. Ain't no possible about it. I'm saying somebody got a tattoo of an anchor. You don't like some of the bonds that she has with your friends, okay? Some of the guys that's in the neighborhood that y'all grew up with, okay? This is like you feel like you the sheep and you being devoured now, is what I'm hearing. Or it could be that, some of your woadies, had some relations with this feminine energy, okay? But everybody got a past. Is what you believe in about your life now. Is it as beautiful as you envision, as you pictured? Y'all could be moving, or y'all trying to settle into your new nest, is what I'm hearing. But it's like this this time around, this type of love feels like trouble. It's what your G's is saying. Somebody showing enough got some jokes. They're a jester, okay? I'm hearing somebody could have, um, ooh, gotten an attitude or something because some cigarette smoke or maybe some weed smoke, whatever type of smoke was blown in their face. And they could have jumped and I'm listening. Excuse me, somebody don't want this message to come out neither. They could have jumped and somebody's beverage spilled. It's soup. Y'all got that in your town? A seafood boil or some crabs or something. Somebody got crabs. Damn. I ain't heard about nobody having crabs since the 90s. You can go to look. Ooh, you can go to the drugstore and get some what is that? Some lice remover or some shit. I don't know, but somebody in the medical field too. Somebody could be a nurse and they giving somebody a speech, like they should be. But then look, I had a conversation the other day when we were teens. It was a few people who sat on one of our friends' bed. Okay, the house was trifling. We used to go over there because we was able to do what we wanted to do as children, right? Sit up there and smoke and drink and have a bunch of company and shit. But one of my childhood male best friends, his ass was itching. He was hairy as hell. You hear me? Well, he is hairy as hell. I almost said his name. He hairy as hell. He's like, my ass itching, shorty. Look at my ass. I'm like, what? Look and see what's back there. Crabs. Shaved his ass. Yes, he did. Oh my goodness. Somebody, it's like two, whoever this woman is, she do be in a lot of men's faces, right? But then she like shit. You hugging every female that you see. So both of y'all got some insecurities, but that's y'all nature. That's how y'all show love to y'all homies, to y'all day ones and shit. All right. Somebody kissed her in the mouth though, and now whenever she see this man, she's smooching him before he smooch her on the cheek or something because he like to kiss in the mouth. I open these up and then look what I see. Waste of time. Past energy. You thought it was some goddamn on. So listen, you thought that this relationship was gonna give you your liberty. I'm hearing liberty or death though, because it's a lot going on. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's kind of like this relationship is unsuccessful and y'all living with one another. I'm hearing because y'all could have a second mortgage or a second company or something that y'all building. Okay, I was gonna say something about somebody cooking. All right, then we got a short. Hey, the G's was on y'all. I don't know how long you've been rocking with me, bruh, but the G's was on y'all. And it's always during this season about, that salt that you aren't supposed to be eating. Okay, your willpower when it comes to, you having lascivious eyes and you following your lust, all right? Okay? Somebody, it's like somebody wants you to be feeble. with them. 10:01 I just saw on the timer. Who is this person, bro? Hmm? Who is this person? The G said, look, 10:10. Red rum. They drink Captain Morgan. The G said, this heifer thought of Miss Prime to the 100th power. Winehead. And want to be called Madame or Diva or something like that, okay? To each his own, but it's like that wig always look like it's nappy. One of your homies passed on, right? They still lingering. They lingering for a reason. Somebody using something for some toenail fungus too, is what I just heard, okay? Somebody's last name could be Davenport. I know some Davenports. Davenports, Thomas, Thomas, Thomas or Thompson. Thomas or Thompson, 25%, 25. So it's some magical moments that can be missed, okay? Somebody got jokes because they think you being ignorant to something is going to make sure that their wishes are forever fulfilled, okay? They want to take you. It's taking too long to get your passport or something, so they wanna expedite it possibly, okay? Whoever this person is, I remember a few weeks ago, okay, talking about they popping the hell out that gum, okay? You aligned with a different type of energy right now, okay? It's like like some synergy, okay? It's a splitting that's coming with somebody who's supposed to be an heir, okay? An heir to something, all right? But times are changing, all right? And just like, I'm hearing, it's a lot that's going, down. It's a lot that's going around, the conversations that's being had, okay? Going down the grapevine, okay? But what's been on the boob tube, too, I'm hearing, okay? Well, the conversation that was had that made you pause that movie, and I'm hearing something about the number 7 days too, okay? The opportunity. Y'all could be painting right now, is what I heard. Yeah, y'all could be painting right now. Let's see. We gonna see what's good. But I don't feel like you're supposed to be eating this woman's food, okay? And it's something that has been a lie, especially when it comes to like some alimony, some child support, or wherever it is that they are talking about they working at, okay? They've been fronting, okay? And it's like all eyes been on you when you feeling, look like a chump. You ain't no chump. You just, got feelings. And then I'm hearing too that you in this connection for the wrong reason, all right? If it ain't about the money. This relationship is open too. So there's no divine authority. There's no divine justice. I mean, what goes around comes around. In every sense of that phrase, what goes around comes around. It's like both of y'all been out in the community, okay? Somebody famous for being a thought, a male thought or a female thought. And it's something that happened yesterday, okay? I'm hearing Xavier. Cabbage Patch Kid. Somebody look like a Cabbage Patch Kid. I grew up a fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game. And then I blew up. Money ain't the way it used to be. And somebody had some funny money too. Hold on. Yeah, somebody had some funny money too. That's what I heard. Yankee Doodle Dumb is what I heard too. So it's like you the hottest man on campus, okay? Whoever this woman is, she been digging you since, school days. One of y'all don't like the yellow part of the egg. You don't eat the yolk. Somebody just eating egg whites right now. All right, watching their cholesterol. But I'm hearing you don't like that this woman always geeked. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Money growing, okay? But that's the only thing that's harmonized is what I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing something about, establishing your right in the community as well, or in this community of friends, all right? It's a different ball game. It's what's circulating. That's a part of history that's been left out, You know how they do, how they leave out the important parts of history, all right, King? They do something with that egg, too, or something else they doing with that egg. So, it's something that, a common word that this person always mispronounces, okay? And you missing your brush. You missing your brush, but I'm hearing it's your favorite brush, too, all right? That candle magic, whenever she feel like you slipping away, that's like her spiritual control, okay? Yeah. You don't believe fat meat greasy. It's been leaked to you already. It's on the station, but this is the oldest tradition. It's a part of her history, her family history, okay? Some of her family from not from where y'all stay. She wasn't born there, all right? Somewhere like east is what I'm hearing, all right? East. I just heard the witch is the east witch. So she don't care about you doing your 1-2. Or at least you think she don't. The impulse to drink is what I'm hearing, okay? And talk about everything. So it's kind of like somebody making a short story long. Delivered at every door, okay? That yogurt. So the yogurt helps, controls a woman's pH balance, okay? And yes, it can be inserted there as well. It's like you didn't want to hear that conversation, okay? And a lot, when it was pertaining to, lady parts and, the complexity of a woman's body, it has spun out of control. And you really didn't want to stick around, is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing something, too, when it comes to, what is that, milk thistle? Okay? Milk thistle. There's a lot of different spices and stuff and herbs that you haven't heard of, okay? That's around. Look at them. Working on the house, right? I'm hearing Yankee and Southern style, all right? Yard and yard. Yard and yard. And somebody like to collect dolls, all right? Mississippi Dixie and some hundreds. 20s, 50s, 10s, gambling, traveling across state lines, okay? Saying, okay, somebody a traveling nurse too, huh? Apples and oranges, but who the bad apple in this family, okay? Who was at the session passing the burner around with you, all right? Their name could start with a D, and I'm hearing something about the 4th of July, all right? Somebody on a diet. So look, I was gonna say somebody was absent, okay? Somebody ain't been around since the summer. Interrupting some things, man, and will cause division. This Knight of Wands energy in reverse, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, okay? It's what they assist in when it comes to the circulation of some money themselves, okay? It's what's wearing thin right now, okay? And I'm hearing, some like some 5 o'clock shadow somewhere, or this stripper, going to get waxed but didn't get waxed. The thing to do, to make the long story short, okay? Y'all might be swingers. That could sting a little bit, all right? But I'm hearing something about that number 7, all right? I'm hearing something about that number 7. Go look it up. Go look it up, is what the G's are saying. Feelings of uncertainty are occurring. Calm yourself. I got some index cards today, too. It's how you're not going to be able to relax after the possibility of what was left out, what you ought to know, okay? What you ought to know. 2222, I just saw on the timer. Somebody's manhood, okay? It's this is something they've been doing since they was a boy. Somebody's name, so I'm hearing somebody feel like a simp, okay? That's what I just heard. Somebody's last name could be Simpson too, all right? And somebody was watching the Simpson predictions. Cartooning. It's a denunciation of this younger generation as part of some type of, because they don't have a hygiene ritual. This Knight of Wands energy, though, a dark young man, okay? They moved, or they moved to this condemned home, okay? Somebody has a rotten ass spirit, all right? And they've been fucking around with blood and candle magic and shit like that, all right? Somebody snore. You heard them snore. They shook the house. This could be an older person, all right? Something about the morning after pill not being taken. So look, the thing to do now and again. You ever seen That's My Boy? Somebody be going to the yellow pages and to the back page and to Flexbook meeting spots and stuff on all these dating apps. Don't know who the hell they be messing with. These men and these women. You hear me? No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. Just stop. It's what Jesus said. Because you know why? You went against your intuition already. And you thought it was something. I'm hearing something about blood alcohol levels, but you also, thought it was something going on with your blood because you know what was being whistled in your ear. Okay, I'm hearing something about that number 7, the color purple. Somebody's name could be Rain. All right, prostate issues, robbing the cradle, delivering the milk with worms is what the G's just said. Bad apple. Somebody is rotten. They hygiene fucked up, okay? And they assist them with the circulation of something that needs to be stopped, okay? All money ain't good money is what the G's just said, okay? All money ain't good money. Doing something strange for a little bit of goddamn change. Is what you ought to know. A part of somebody's history. They done lived everywhere. But you know what? Every fourth person you know somebody you know and could be related to you or related to somebody you know. Ain't nothing but love here. See you.